Hey, gorgeous. We're going to do a channeled message. When the negativity has nowhere to go, it starts attacking you. It starts eating away at you and deteriorating you from the inside. You must transmute these energies, express them, turn them into something else. Through your art, your music, your dance, through your motion, through such as running, hiking, just getting them out so they do not fester and ultimately take over your life. Okay, so this is pretty clear. This has to do with the darkness. Okay, when we, especially those of us who were placed here to be kind of a filter. Okay, this might sound really weird. But some of you guys are very powerful, and you came here to act as a kind of filter to the darkness. All right, you might have been placed in very dark households or in dark neighborhoods or areas, war-torn countries, that type of thing, or just, you know, you had a really toxic family, and you were placed there to kind of be a filter for the toxicity. But if you don't know that, and you're not taking conscious action to purge, transmute, to release, to shed all that heavy energy, that dark energy, it's going to start festering inside of you. And for some of you, that's already started to happen. That might be why you're battling a lot of anxiety, depression, or even suicidal thoughts. Okay, and a lot of us have been there, okay? I've been there. But the way to get out of that is to transmute it, is to move it into something else through art, music, poetry, dance, like I said, going running, hiking. It doesn't have to be something creative necessarily. It just has to be something that you're pouring that energy into with intention, okay? So don't just go to the gym to burn yourself out. Go to the gym to move this energy out of you, to move it, to turn it into something else, okay? There's another channeled message I'm being guided to read. Okay. I cannot be what everyone wants me to be. I can only be me. This journey is going to test you. It is going to try you, but you have to stay the course and stay focused on following your own intuition and soul path. Whether you believe in God or the universe, stay on course and remember that you are not alone. Okay, a lot of you guys are getting clear messages from the universe, but you don't trust yourself because the darkness that's kind of muddling your mind. The ego can be incredibly dark. Okay, I talk about it a lot because a lot of Christians watch my channel, and they call this kind of energy that I'm talking about the devil. Okay, your ego has the ability to get in your head. Your ego is in your head, but your ego has the ability to be this voice in your head that's telling you you're never going to make it, you're not enough. And it's also going to be the thing that tells you what other people are thinking about you. It's a delusional voice. It's not a real voice telling you real things that people are saying. It's a delusional voice telling you that maybe people think you're whatever, unattractive, or that they don't value you, or that they don't believe in you. And it doesn't really matter if real people have said that to you in your life before or not. The ego will store it away, whether it's from a movie, whether it's an imagined thought or a real thing that happened. It will store it away for a rainy day, so to speak, and then it will just kind of play it on repeat to try to throw you off track. Okay, and I really think that's why Christians call this the devil, because it feels like it has an intention. It's not just a random program in the background going ba, ba, ba. It honestly feels, the thing is, some people think that this is, like I said, Satan or the devil, or people that don't believe in that necessarily, non-religious people like myself. We often think that, it has some kind of negative intention. But I actually am getting clear guidance lately that it actually has a positive intention. Sounds weird. But it's a way to keep us off course. Interesting. It's a way to keep us on course. But there's going to be these kind of tests thrown at us, people on the sidelines telling us, like if it's a race and we're on a track, you know how marathon runners have people along the sides, like cheering them on, hopefully, and handing them water and stuff. Sometimes there are going to be people on the sidelines booing you, telling you you're not going to make it, throwing things at you, this type of thing. Metaphorically speaking, of course, but this is your ego. This is that kind of devil mind telling you it's a test, okay? It's a test to see how strong you are, how perseverant you are, how much you're going to listen to what other people say. I'm also being reminded of this course I took many, many years ago that my aunt paid for, one of the very few things that my dad's side of the family, because I didn't grow up around them. I met them in my 20s, late 20s even, most of them. But the point is that one of them invested in me to take this class when I was like in my early 20s. And I'll never forget this moment in the class. They told us to, no matter what, move from this side of the room to the other side of the room. Don't let anything stop you. Okay? And I closed my eyes because I'm channeling. Then once you started walking, people would try to come over and get you off course. And they would just tell you, look, don't go that way because, something. And I listened to them. I stopped and was like, oh, okay. And they said, don't stop. This is the test, okay? we told you clearly to go from here to there. Now, don't listen to anyone, just go. So the next time people try to get on my path and say, oh no, you're going the wrong way, I said, no, I'm not. And I just kept going. It's a metaphor for life. And I haven't internalized it consciously, but clearly I internalized it subconsciously because it just popped in my mind. Spirit is testing you, okay? Sometimes Spirit sends you people and things to say and do things just to see how dedicated you are, just to see how perseverant you are. Because a lot of you guys are heading to really, really big places up top, okay? And if you got there without any tests or any kind of challenges, you wouldn't know how to deal with it when you got there. You wouldn't. And you'd probably just end up ruining it and going right back down to where you came from with some lessons under your belt. So you would never go all the way back down, but you might fall from grace, so to speak, because you weren't ready. So Spirit throws things and people at you. It's intentional, okay? So when somebody comes at you and says something that's really offensive and that hits you in the place that makes you think, and it's kind of playing on repeat, that's because that's an area you need to heal. First of all, Spirit needed you to have an arrow, giant arrow pointing at it. This is where you need to go to heal. This person that was placed upon your path is not actually an enemy. They're a teacher, okay? They might not be a teacher that you want to hang around with after you learn the lesson, but they are a teacher, okay? And I've had so many of these people show up in my life, especially recently. And it's because I'm so close. Spirit is testing me. Are you still, it's like shadow boxing. Are you going to drop your defenses? And I'm not talking about our ego defenses, okay? I'm talking about our spiritual defenses, our sense of self-worth, our sense of knowing who we came here to be, our purpose. Say, for instance, I let a bunch of people from my family come back into my life. They still probably wouldn't understand what I'm doing. They still would probably try to talk me out of it or try to turn me around or try to tell me that I'm confused. No. That's why they don't get to come here. This is my place. I have blinders on. It's me and God, and I'm going all the way, okay? Whatever you believe in, the universe, your ancestors, for me, it's all a part of it. So I know this is an intense message. It's because it's coming in like lightning. I channel clairaudiently, clairvoyantly, claircognizantly, and clairsentiently. And it's a lot, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and dive into a part 2 extended for my Patreon and YouTube members. So if you're interested in joining, I charge, instead of just one flat fee for one extended reading, I charge for the whole month. So I'll put that in the description box, and your support is very much appreciated. I will start doing member-only lives when we get enough people, which I'm really excited about. And in the meantime, just know that it's a new moon today. Set your intentions, what you want to create. We're also heading right into eclipse season. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Okay, you're going to get uncomfortable. Things are going to feel intense. That's just the nature of this particular time in history, is what I'm hearing. I thought I was going to say this particular time astrologically, but apparently has more to do with a bigger milestone that we're about to approach. And Spirit just gives me little pieces at a time, big pieces sometimes, but I don't get all of the information at once. It just, so I give you what I have, and then we move forward, and then I get more, and I give it to you, and it's just going to be like that. So, if you need any additional support, you want to do some mentorship, some self-love coaching, some trauma healing or reading, my website is sacredmuseproject.com. Please don't get scammed if you're watching this on TikTok. And keep an eye out for some lives, mostly on TikTok. I'm having a lot of fun doing it over there. My username over there is @sacredmuseproject. That's my username all across the board. So feel free to join us over there if you're interested in seeing what it's like to be live with me. And again, if you're interested in joining for the extended, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and, if you're looking at the video now, next to the subscribe button, there should be a button that says join. But another gal that was trying to join didn't see that button, so apparently it's not there for everyone. I don't know. So in that case, go to my main page, scroll all the way to the bottom, and there should be a whole list of member-only videos, and then hopefully when you click on one, it will guide you right to it. So if not, please reach out to me. You can just comment, or you can reach out through my website, again, sacredmuseproject.com. I also have a newbie special, so if you've never worked with me before and you're interested in any of my services, it's 10% off of anything, including mentorship. So I don't know how long I'll keep that up, but I was guided to do it because I know some new people are about to start coming my way, and I'm really excited. I want to make room. I love you, okay? Keep going. You're going the right way. Don't let anybody talk you out of who you are or what you came here to do. All right, babies? I love you.